Good morning. Oh, actually. Hi, Jana. Good morning, Shelly. Okay. We're going to work upside down today. We're going to work here. Okay. Color. I don't remember. $9.36. So we're going to use 936 white and 3834 if we want to. Okay. Okay. Let's get started. Okay, so I was messing around with this stitch yesterday, and I think I found I liked 4 strands the best. So I'm sorry. That's a weird number. I usually like to do 3 or 6, but 4 seemed to be the best. So if you take your 6 strands and pull 4, then you'll have 2 left, and then you can double it over, and then you'll have 4 next time. Does Roman's friend Stetson still come during the week? Yeah, he's here today. We'll see if they can. We turned on the Grinch, so we'll see if they can sit quietly. Yeah, he was here last week too. Okay. So this is a closed Cretan stitch. It creates like straight stitches on the sides and like a braid in the middle. We're going to go upside down because I want to start with the bigger section first and then move into the skinnier section. So that is why we're upside down. Oh, look, I didn't ever tie this off. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm wearing a cardigan and this thread is like sticking to me everywhere. Okay. If you feel comfortable with it, I would start with a longer piece of thread because starting a new one in the middle of this stitch is not very much fun. So I have from my fingertip and my arm outstretched to the middle of my chest. So it's pretty long. Okay, so what we're gonna do is stitch through all 4 of these lines. So we've got A, B, C, D, okay? So we're going to start at A, and we're always going to keep our thread this way, down, okay? Up in A, down in D, up in C, whoop, hold on, up in C, and then pull that kind of snug. And then we're going to go down in A. And we want these, depending on how, if you keep these close together, your weave will be a lot tighter. If you do it open more, you'll have more of a zigzag and you'll have a lot of negative space. So I'm going to keep mine fairly close together. So now this time we're gonna go up in B. So that first one's a little funny, but after that, the pattern is gonna stay the same.
Mom,
What, honey?
Dad, why not change the other one?
It's washing in the sink, buddy. Okay. So we went up in B, we're gonna go down in D. And up in C. Keeping those threads close together. Okay, so we went up in C, now we're gonna go down in A and up in B. Down in D, up in C. So we always come up in the middle and down on the sides. Down in A, up in B. And then as you get working on it, you'll start to kind of see that braided look in the center. What do we think? Kind of creates this fun texture. Jana loves it. See, once you get going, you have like this pattern that is easier. I feel like it's a little bit confusing at first, but once you get a few rows in, you just do the same thing. Down in A, up in B, down in D, up in C. Roman. Okay, what do you have that you're putting in a cup? Oh, that's not open, buddy. Go put it back in the fridge. I swear he doesn't get into the fridge as often as it seems like. Another new stitch to me. This one looks fun. Yes, I love this one. Okay, I got off a little bit over here. So now, oh man. Make sure you're staying on your line. I want to undo that. Sorry, we're redoing this. Because I don't want to have to redo this later. Okay, I think that's probably enough. Let me draw this line a little bit darker so I can see it better. Okay. Okay, Roman, go put that away, buddy. I like to make Parmesan cheese with half and half, and so I have like a little carton of it, and Roman likes to drink it. So he's in there pouring himself a cup of half and half. Okay, so we went up in B, so we're gonna go down in D, back out to this line, up in C. Sorry, I had to start over. I'm not even on camera. Okay. Dun, dun. And we can't move on until this is done, so you're just stuck with watching this until we get to the top. Gosh. The only problem with stitching this way is that my thread keeps getting caught on my hardware at the top of my hoop, which is very annoying. Okay, boys, shh.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, we're getting there. And then as we get to the top, this braided section in the middle kind of starts to get a little bit tighter, which kind of makes it fun, I think.
Mom,
What, bud?
I want anything.
I don't have any candy canes.
I want that. That's a picture of a man. I did a man. Mom, I want pizza.
Let's see. Almost there. I think just one or two more stitches. Let's see, I'm gonna put this down and take a look. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I do have a little bit of a gap down here. I'm just gonna go ahead and fill it in a little bit just with a couple of straight stitches, just so it's covered. It is a fun stitch, Shelly. I like it. Okay. Look how cute it is. I could have gone a little bit closer over here, but that's okay. Okay, let me get this back out of my way. Roman, stop it. Okay, I'm gonna turn this around because I'm sick of my thread catching on my hardware here. So just a minute while I turn this around. Sometimes I untwist these instead of making them tighter. Okay. There we go. All right. So we're going to add, oh, shoot. Let me tie this off. Hold on. Okay. Okay, we're going to add some little spikies. Hey, Roman. Shh. Okay, we're not going to use very much white, so I'm just going to get 2 strands, and this is a fairly short piece because a short piece of thread because we're not going to use very much. Okay. Now, to start with, I would start a little less than how many spikes you think you want, because it's easy to add more, but it's hard to take them away once they're on there. So start with less and add more as you go if you want to, okay? So I'm just gonna stitch some straight stitch, just some little X's. So I'm gonna go from the edge into the middle. And then I'm gonna give it a pretty big space. Oh, did I tell you I'm using 2 strands of the BLANC? So I'm gonna come up here and do another X. Just all the way up. So I'm just gonna do 3. And then I can add, there's space in there. I could add more if I wanted to after I finish the other sides. Okay, so now we're gonna come back down this side. I'm kind of just trying to line them up on this side. Okay, so we've got some on the sides and then we're gonna come up the middle. So I'm gonna try and put these ones kind of in between. So one here and one here. So that it is kind of opposite. Whoop. All right, now I'll line them up over here. Now I will say this about this closed Cretan stitch. If you wanted to be able to see this a little bit better, because once we put these spikes on there, it's a little bit harder to see. You could use all 6 strands, and that would just make it a lot chunkier. So keep that in mind as you look at mine. That's fine, buddy. Roman can open them. So I'm just going to do these little V's at the bottom because I don't have room for a full X, but it looked like it needed a little bit more. Okay. Now, you could either do white spikes at the top or a little flower. I'm going to do a little purple flower. So let me just tie off this white and then we'll get our purple out. Okay, Stetson. Shh, talking quietly. Okay. I just want a little bit of extra color. And so that's why I'm going to use the purple. So I'm just going to do 3 strands. Okay, wait until I'm done then. So I'm going to use 3 strands of the 38-34. and just do some lazy daisy stitches on top, which we already learned.
Mom, you can open these. I know you can. No, I don't know.
I'm thinking maybe
No!
4 or 5. For the top, could we do that stitch that looks fluffy? I forget what it's called. Yeah, a turkey stitch. Yeah, you could. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. God, I haven't taught that in a long time. But yes, if you wanted to do that, you totally could. I think I'm gonna stick with 4. Okay, there it is. Cute.
I gotta get it out because I spit a little bit.
Okay, I need you to clean up what you spilled, buddy. Okay, there's our little cactus. So fun. I'm happy. I'm happy with it. Okay, so tomorrow is this little succulent. We're gonna do some more purple. We're gonna do some split stitch, which is another of my not super favorites, which is fine. We can do things we don't love because it will be very cute. And then Friday is our last day and we'll do the edges on our terrariums. So that is where we're at. Thanks for coming today. We got out a little bit early, 25 minutes instead of 30. So anyways, thanks for coming and I cannot wait to see your cute little cactuses. So make sure you share and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.